Hi, my name's Patrick. We're going to be doing the pre-lab video for the dilution lab for you today. There's some new materials in here that you may not have seen before, so we're just going to walk through them individually, one at a time, show you what they are, and show you how to use them, so when you get to do your lab, probably go a little bit smoother here. The first thing we're going to talk about that you'll see in your lab book is this pipette bulb. We have 3 different marks on here. The first one is labeled A. This is for your airflow. You have an S, which stands for suction. You have an E out here, which stands for expulsion, which I will show you how we use that with the pipettes. All right, we have 2 different types of pipettes. We have your standard pipette, which, as you can see, has multiple different markings on it in milliliters. And then we have the ones that we're going to be using today, which are volumetric pipettes. The major difference between these two is a volumetric pipette only has one line at the top, and that stands for whichever measurement that you can read here on the end of the pipette, which in this instance, it stands for 8 milliliters. So to attach these, what you're going to do is you're going to take your pipette, and you're going to take your bulb, and you're going to put it on the non-pointy end. Now for your lab, it's going to require you to get a stock solution. The most important thing for your stock solution is to make sure that you bring your own beaker and do not pipette directly out of the stock solution. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pour a small amount into here for our stock solution. Now, the main thing you're going to see here is if you try to squeeze this, you're not going to go anywhere with it. So what you have to do is you have to hold the A and squeeze, and this will start your suction up for you. So to start your suction, you want to insert it into your solution here. Make sure you're not on the bottom, and you want to make sure that you're just in here, and then you just push and hold the S, and the fluid will start to come up the pipette. Now you'll notice the first part here will come up really quickly until you get to this bulb where it'll actually go pretty slow. But as soon as it gets above that bulb, it's going to come to this line right here really, really quickly, and you want to make sure that you let go of your S right when you get to it. And same as everything else, you want to make sure that you're a little there. Now if you go a little over, that's just okay. You just come back out and you push the E for expel until you get right on your line here. And then this will give you an exact measurement of 8 milliliters in your solution, which then you can just transfer over into your volumetric flask, which also, like your volumetric pipette, it has one measurement and one line. And every time you're working with a pipette, you want to make sure that you're keeping it straight up and down, and you're not letting it go to the side or anything spilling out on top of you. So to expel, all I'm really doing is holding the E, and it's just letting everything out to the very end here. All right, now that should clear up pretty much everything you have about using the pipetters and the pipette bulb. Now for cleanup, the most important thing you want to remember is that none of this liquid goes down the sink, so you want to make sure that you carry it over to the waste beaker, which, and for our sake, we're just going to make our own beaker and we're going to carry it over there later. So it's very important that none of this goes down the sink, and you just want to make sure you get it all into your waste beaker. Now for your pipette, we also have to clean this. So the easiest way to clean your pipette is the same way that you were sucking up your fluid before. So you're going to squeeze the bulb and hold the A, and that'll get air in your bulb. And then go ahead and enter it into your water. Go ahead and suck up some water. Make sure you don't go up into the bulb. And then also you want to make sure you're expelling this in your waste beaker, not into the sink. So at the end, you'll notice there's a few bits of water here at the end. You want to make sure that you go ahead and get more fluid and repeat this process until it's clean.